Okay, so more Polly's in Morrison's. And we've got this one here. It's called, well, it's been around for a while, this one. It's Satin Pattern Double Dry Hopped Pale Ale. I know when the Mosaic Maze came out in Morrison's, they basically had this one as well, but this wasn't in as many Morrison's, so there's only certain Morrison's that have this one. This is not available on a local Morrison's. I had to go a little bit further afield to get it. Is it as good as the Mosaic Maze? And is it as good as some of the others? Now, I've had a couple more supermarket Polly's. I've had that one from Sainsbury's, which was diabolical, let's face it. And I'd say the Mosaic Maze, was really, 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 really good. And there was one in M&S as well, which I tried, which I remember being impressed by. So I might review that one if I can get hold of it again. But again, not a lot of M&S's have it around our way, and I need to go a bit further afield to get that one as well. So, Satin Pattern Double Dry Hopped IPA. I've not tried this one before. Let's have a look, and it actually tells you some nice stuff, that it's got Columbus and Eldorado, Mosaic and Simcoe in it, and it's brewed in Mold, North Wales, and it's a double dry hopped pale ale, which I knew, at 5.5%. Enough rabbiting, enough waffling, let's crack open the can. Well, there we go, cracked it open. Not much coming out on the opening there. Here we go, we've got nice Rivington glass. Let's give it a pour, see what it looks like. Oh, very light colour. Some of these recent Polly's have been quite a light colour, to be honest, on the pour. Let's get it all in. Go on. Let's give it a good go. Let's get a nice head on there. So we've got a nice head going. Get it all in there. Polly's Satin Pattern. Put it on the side. Let's have a look. There we go. Whack it so you can see it. Ooh. Wait, that was good, wasn't it? Right, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at the colour first. So it's quite a light colour, but it's got a bit of orangey in there, a bit of orangeness, almost like a weak orange juice, really, or a bit of a pure orange fruit juice colour thing going on there. Let's give it a bit of a sniff, see how it's going. Oh, already I'm getting that soapy dankness. Is Simcoe in there? Did it say Simcoe? It said Simcoe. I know my Simcoe. I didn't remember that was Simcoe in it. I just get this kind of weird, kind of pithy sandiness with Simcoe, and it has got that kind of, I do like a bit of Simcoe. It's one of those hops that I do like. It's nice and refreshing. It smells really tropical, this, to be honest. It's smelling good. It is smelling very, very nice indeed. Oh yeah, I could just sit here smelling it, to be honest. Let's sit here and smell it for a little bit longer. That does smell very, very nice. It smells nice quality. Smells like there's lots of hops in there. We've got a best before date, we've got a canned on date, we've got a 19th of the 6th 24. So that to me means it was canned on the 19th of the 6th 23 roughly, because they tend to give them a year between canned and best before date, or certainly packaged and best before date. So what would we say? So I'm estimating it's about 4 to 5 months old. So not the freshest, but again, you don't go to the supermarket expecting the freshest. You want the freshest, you go directly to the brewery. Okay, I think I've smelled that enough now. Let's go in for the old taste. Cheers. So it's quite dank. Sorry, it's quite dank. A bit grapefruity, a bit pineapple-y. It's pleasant, it's refreshing, there's a little bit of bitterness there. It's a bit tangy. Not as full on as the Mosaic Maze, but the Mosaic Maze was over 1% higher. It was like 6.7, I think. This is 5.5. So I'd say this is, it's almost like a little brother to it, which, as far as Morrison's is concerned. And to be honest, it's very, very nice. We're getting the orange, we're getting the mango, we're getting the grapefruit. Getting a little bit of a creaminess. Getting a little bit pithy. And it's refreshing. It is pleasant. I've got to say, it is very pleasant. You know, it's it's not award winning, but it's nice, very nice. Let's give it a rating. Let's just go straight in there, give it a rating. For sub quality, I'll go quite high with that one. I'm going to give it a B plus. I'm going to give it a B plus for quality. Why not? And value. Well, value is about, I think it was 350. I kind of don't think it was 375, but it might have been. Which is reasonable. So I'd probably give it a B plus for value as well. It's a decent craft beer. If you're looking to pay that kind of price for a beer, you could do much worse than this. Yep. So there you go. It's a double B plus. Well, what can I say? Nothing much. Except remember to like and subscribe. Have a good one.